Hello, everybody. Hope you're all doing well. Okay, sorry about the very tiny delay. I was just trying to get a few things together. I was trying to put together a new playlist of lo-fi to, play. What I've got so far is not very long, so it's gonna be hearing the same stuff very quickly over and over again. I'll slowly start to work on that, but I wanted to make it more themed. And by that I mean I decided to grab some Gundam themed lo-fi. Yeah. Just to go with our Gunpla building. And what Gunpla are we building today? We are building... the gun is blocking out half of the name. That's just a thing that early high grades did all the time. The artwork blocking the name up front. But we are building the full armor Gundam 7th. Yep. This is Gundam unit number 7 equipped with the full armor system, which is just additional armor and weapons. Ooh. Why do I have a full armor 7th? Well, it's one of the units used on the in-game G-Generation Genesis team, my good old BB team. Used by the wonderful Jen. So, yeah, we have 3 of them built so far. Reminder, we have Fred Reaper's Pixie, that's used by PJ. We have the Chobum armor-equipped Gundam Alex, used by Aura. And we have the Heavy Gundam, used by Mochi. So right now, we have Jen's Full Armor 7th. And then tomorrow will be Mari's Full Armor Gundam, with Brozard's G3 Gundam coming in. Let me get the music going, so it's not just me talking. Just let me know if it's too loud. There we go. Awesome. Whew. Yeah, I also have, of course, a picture of the line art. I went with the newer redesigned line art rather than the original line art, just because they redesigned it, and this kit's based off the redesign. The downside is the only picture I could find of it is actually small, so yeah. That's what I could do without really blowing it up. That's fine, though. Well, you'll see it as it's being built, as always. I don't really have much more to say here. Also, I just realized this has the red Bandai logo on it. You know what that means? This well and truly could actually be a kit from 2009. Which, yes, this kit is from 2009, and I believe this is the last, I think it's the last high grade to use this style of box art, where, we'll block out the top here. I think it might be the final one, and then they switch to a more standardized kind, where generally I think it's just a sort of stylized picture of the actual kit itself. I don't know. If you look back at previous ones, actually, it'll be a lot more dynamic box arts from this guy forward. And then even beyond that, this is the last of its kind. So, yeah, let me just pull this bad boy up, and we'll just start slowly getting into it. Yeah, our good old manual for the full Armor 7th. Not impressed with the amount of stickers I'm gonna have to deal with, but oh well. It's still an early high grade. So yeah, you gotta take it while you can. It's just what they did at the time. Massive, massive, massive polycaps. Do we have a date on these? 2008. Okay, these are just a year older than the actual kit itself, so that's pretty good. Granted, I think they used this specific runner from 2008 up until, like, the early 2020s. Like, up to 2020, maybe even longer, I'm not sure. They get a lot of mileage out of these things. And in all honesty, we don't have a lot to work with. You got one multicolor runner, 3 white runners, and then a gray runner. Yeah, we don't have much to go, so this could be a fairly quick build. We'll see, though. We'll see what happens. I always say that this build could be quick, and then we're here for a while. That's my curse. That's just my curse. Alright. Let me just kind of splay these out underneath my little desk here that's holding up my monitor, because I have the space for it. So maybe I can make it easier to grab what I need. There we go. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. Oh well. Okay. I got grape soda. Crushed grape soda, and yeah, I'm very iffy on it. So yeah, I'll just start snipping away, and then going into what honestly little I actually know about the 7th and the full Armour 7th. I gotta find my file. I don't know where it went. It's hiding somewhere. What else we need? Oh, we need B as well already. Damn. Okay, so the full Armour Gundam 7th. Obviously, it did not start its life as the full Armour 7th. It started its life as the Gundam Unit number 7. The last of the, I guess you can call the original Gundam line. Starting with the RX-78-1, it ended off with the RX-78-7. This guy was still being worked on and had basically just gotten its frame completed when the 1 Year War was over. So it never saw combat in the 1 Year War. Not at all. But during that, I guess you could call peacetime, development still continued on it. Even up to getting a test pilot for it. Obviously, you need a test pilot to test out your, new-ish machine. Where the hell? Oh, I'm holding it upside down, that's why. There we go. And development just continued on it until it was finally completed and fully ready about 2 years after the 1 Year War was over. And at its completion, it had a better reactor output than the first 3-6 Gundam units. It had the magnetic coating to reduce friction on all the joints that these Gundam units 2 through 6 had. And also had a little bit more updated tech because, it's been a few years since the Federation started their mobile suit production, so then they learned a thing or two. So obviously they implemented that in as well. So its actual reactor output and performance, at least during tests, put it at about on par with the Gundam Alex, which, as you remember, was supposed to be a new type use Gundam made specifically for Armour that he never got. So, yeah, this was a machine that technically anyone could use. And it just took them about 2 years too late to finally pump it out. But during the design process, they were keeping something in mind, and that was making sure it would be compatible and ready to go with a full armor system. A full armor system being, slapping additional armor and weapons on it. But they designed it from the get-go to be able to add all this armor and extra weaponry on top of it. Even a heavier full armor system on top to make it kind of like a pseudo-mobile armor. Sorry, I'm getting a little just focused in here. So unlike previous full armors of the past, like the original full armor Gundam, which on paper was never actually made because it was deemed too unfeasible, and there was a not adequate. There was too. What's the word I'm looking for here? Too much of a decrease in mobility because of the additional weight. The Full Armor 7th does not suffer from that because it was designed from the ground up to already, be ready to have stuff like that equipped. It does not suffer any decrease in speed or mobility from the additional armor or weapons added onto it because of more thrusters put into it, and also the additional parts have their own sub-generators inside to help, bolster the main reactor to be able to power all this shit. And then what happens with it after that? I don't actually know. We'll eventually find out when we play through the 0081 storyline in G Generation Genesis. That'll tell us what happened to it. So that's all I have for you guys for, this bad boy. Other than the IRL things I can say is just the custom character based off one of my best friends. Jen uses it and is an absolute fucking monster. I mean, she's an absolute monster behind the controls of any machine I give her, and that's 100% my fault. God, I wish I knew where my file was. So technically, the Full Armor 7th could purge its, full armor, all the extra armor on it, and just revert back to a regular Gundam 7th, if need be. The model kit doesn't do that. The model kit doesn't have a Gundam 7th and we slap armor on top, unfortunately. I'm building literally just the full armor. The Full Armor 7th, that's it at all. That's it, that's all. Which is fair, I would say. This is a cheaper kit in general. I mean, you saw how many runners there were. There would be a few more if they had gone that route. But I'm sure in some point in the future, if they ever wanted to re-release this or redo it, they'd make it a Full Armor 7th with the 7th actual Gundam 7th underneath. So you could choose whether you want it full armored or not. I'm putting on the wrong side. I just gotta give them some time. They do remake kits from time to time. I mean, the Gundam Mark II, the Zeta Gundam, the Hyakushiki, and the Cubile I all own are all the revised, whatever. They're redone versions. They're newer versions of an older kit with better proportions, better articulation and engineering in them. So who knows? Maybe if there's enough of a want out there, Bandai will release a new version of the Gundam 7th. You never know. Stranger things have happened. What the hell is playing right now? Oh. Shows how well I know this brand new playlist I just made. I figure this will be a quicker kit to build than the full Armour Gundam, the other one I have. God, I gotta remember to keep this stuff on camera when we do it. Just because I do have to work again tomorrow morning, and the other full Armour is building an RX-78 too. And then the armor on top, so it'll take a little more time. And I'd rather do that one on a day that's leading into a day off, rather than when I have to wake up in the morning somewhat early. So this was a smaller box, less runners, so it should take a little less time. As long as I don't run into anything bad or crazy, which I don't think we will. I highly doubt we will. Loop the playlist, for fuck's sakes. Yeah, loop playlist, there. I apparently didn't hit the option. See how well your boy knows how to do things. So I hope everybody has had a good, weekend and everything. What am I talking about weekend? It's the middle, it's fucking hump day. I hope everyone's had a good week so far. Let me rephrase that, yeah. I hope everybody has had a good week so far. Okay, we're already on to the head. Okay. Yeah, we gotta do my favorite part, guys. The eye stickers. We're finally at a point where we get to stickers. That was pretty quick. Let me find his face. Oh my god, he got a massive fucking face. It might actually be easy to place the sticker. Yeah, not super thrilled about all of the big gray color correcting stickers on it, but it's from 2009. I can't really hold that against it. That would be unfair. Okay, wow, those eyes went on real nice and real easy. I'm happy with that. Those went on nicely. I know you guys can barely see shit. I need a better camera with a longer cord or something. I need to find some other way to display all this. Because just tilting my webcam down isn't the best. But I don't exactly have any other options I can think of. Maybe I will eventually think of something better to do. Maybe even get a second camera just specifically for Gunpla. I don't know. Also, I gotta put the lines on for the mouth vent to give it that tiny little bit of definition. Because honestly, it does make all the difference. It's just so its face isn't just a big white blob. Those tiny little black lines really do help a lot more than you'd think. Alright, what am I doing here? Oh, the rest of the head. Oh, the rest of the head goes on like a literal helmet. That's neat. It's actually really neat. So I had an embarrassing time at work today. Don't even know why I'm going to admit this. I forgot my wallet at home before going into work. It's like, oh, shit. It's like, well, am I just not going to have lunch today? Then I'm like, oh wait, I could just like use Google Pay or something. Just connect my credit card through my, banking app. It's like, okay, it's connected, cool. Let me try and pay for something. Yeah, guess what? It didn't work. It's like, fuck, are you kidding me? So on my hour-long lunch break, I ended up just going home to get my wallet. Because there was no way in hell I was going that whole day without anything to fucking eat. There was no way I was going to last 8.5 hours with nothing other than gum. Thankfully, I don't live too far away. So it wasn't that big of a deal. It was just really goddamn annoying. It's like, good job, Baron. You left the house without your wallet. I mean, it happens. And I tried to... hey, I did try to pay a different way. So I didn't have to go and grab it, but, well, it just didn't want to work for me, which... whatever. It is what it is. Okay, I gotta remember, do this on fucking camera, dumbass. Okay, there. Look at a picture of this thing. Those are also red. Okay, yep, got those. Oh, okay, they're... fuck, really? Alright. Whatever you say, instructions. want better results and not wanting to use these color correcting stickers, that's get good and learn to paint, scrub. I don't have time or patience or skill or steady hand to do that kind of thing. Plus, I mean, I'm not like entering this into contests or anything. This is all purely a hobby for me to enjoy. It's always just for me to enjoy. I would get absolutely grilled online if I tried to show these off in any kind of massive things. Like, hey, look what I did! Isn't it so cool? And I'll be like, why the fuck did you do this? Why did you use the stickers? Dude, gross. And I don't need that kind of judgment in my life. Get the V-fin on there, and then get the little crest to hold it in, and you immediately fell off. Good job. Good job. Fucking thing. Come on. God, I got such big fingers. Sometimes it's hard to deal with these tiny little parts. But I managed. I always do. I would just cut off the safety flags on the V-fin because I ain't no child. I'm not gonna poke my eye out. Safety flag. Boom. Nice. Oh, a little bit of the spur. Perfect. This is when I sat here thinking, we're going to be a total dork with friends and have great conversation. What did I see? Bear streaming. Hey, Nevermore, how's it going? No, I haven't lost any pieces yet, thankfully. Thankfully. Knock on wood. I'm assuming this is wood. Oh well. Alright, so let's just pop that on there. Alright, our Gundam has a head and a very big chest. My god! Next up is the rifle. Okay. These old-ass model kits, man. These older model kits. Like, okay, build the chest, and then build the head, now build the gun. It's like, why am I building the gun now? Just do it. Build that gun and point it at yourself. Because you're doing this. Do not question. It's almost that time to get my dolls out of the drawer, think about what scene to arrange them with. Ooh, fun, fun. I gotta stop hitting my damn mic. This night's a lot of fun. I bought loads of those mini brands capsules of takeaway food and treated them to... Oh, nice. Nice. Where are we here? Which side's it want me? This is a very thin rifle. It doesn't even connect together all the way at the end. What the fuck is that shit? No, well, it is now, kinda. Alright. Neat. You fold that? Yes, you can, thank you. Alright, now get the barrel and the scope on this bad boy. Because of course it has a scope. Okay, good. The playlist is, in fact, starting to go back around. So good. I did it right this time. Interesting choice. Here, having a really fat end for the barrel. Oh well. Okie doke. Do I have any other pieces? Yes, I do. Which one? Number 9. Interesting. Okay. I want this to go in like this. Well, we got its gun. It's very boxy. And next up is the shield, because of fucking course it is. I found that, set them up, leave them on my bed while I watch stuff on my iPad. What am I looking for? 7, okay, yeah. This giant shield piece. Looks like a PS2 era GTA gun. It's very big, very boxy. But from anyone watching the G Generation Genesis streams, we know this thing has a bigger gun. We're just not building it just yet. That comes later. The worst part is trying to get this polycap in. Oh, I know. I know. I know that PS1 era. Looking at you, Metal Gear Solid. Why is this American military base using a French rifle? Because it's squared. Because it's very square and easier to animate. nicely. And there we have its shield. A very simple shield, but I like it. I like how the cross that's been on all the other main Gundam shields, like the OG Gundams and Gyms and stuff, it doesn't take up the entire thing. It still has the same, like, basic shape as them, I mean, especially the top. But the big yellow cross doesn't take up a majority of it, and it's not just one giant slab. This actually has a little bit of layers, and the fact it's kind of forked at the end is pretty cool. You could kind of like use it as a makeshift piercing weapon if you needed to. As let me tell you, shields in the Universal Century start becoming, you know, dead weight. When you got weapons that can just easily punch through the armor of your shield and your suit in a single shot, why bother? Why bother with armor? Go purely for speed. Unless you're the O. That thing is so fucking fat and thick that beams couldn't penetrate it. I wish I was kidding. Despite being really big and really bulky, it was still as fast as any other machine at the time, because of the fuck ton of thrusters in the damn thing. I don't even know if the O could be used in gravity, just from how fucking heavy it has to be. That is a thing in Gundam. Some machines can't be used in space, and some just can't be used on the ground. That is a thing. Sometimes if one could go into space or on the ground, maybe there'll be some kind of, you know, something they couldn't do. Like they can't use a weapon, or they're just very encumbered or slower. That is a thing. Like the Cubile and its remote weapons, the little funnels that shoot out, it technically can't use those on Earth because, well, in space they get to fly around freely, more or less. They can easily maneuver because they can just kind of go and go, but on Earth they're constantly being pulled down to the ground, and their thruster can't exactly make them go back up enough. So it's like, okay, you can deploy them, but good luck getting them to be re-racked. Nevermore, you know Captain America was made in, like, the 30s and the 40s, right? He's a very old comic book character. He's always used a shield. Comic book characters are old as fuck. Goofy using a shield is very new. That was only because they didn't want to give Goofy an actual, real weapon. Most of the people who say I only know about the MCU Captain America. That is true. Captain America is a very old character. Him fighting Nazis, that's just not a thing from... that's just not a thing in the MCU, just for, oh yeah, he's just an old man. No! That's just how he has always been. He was kind of a propaganda piece in a way. He was introduced fighting the Nazis. Where the hell am I going now? Oh, see. Yeah, comic book characters are old as hell, especially the big ones that keep pushing. Batman, Superman, they're old as shit. Spider-Man, he's pretty old. Iron Man's also fairly old. I mean, have you seen the original Iron Man suit? I mean, if you've watched the MCU, you remember the Mark I suit he used to break out of, you know, his, like, where he was captured? That's pretty much what he used for the longest time, and then later swapped it out for a gold version of it, because gray was scary. I wish I was kidding. So he just looked like a big dude wearing a bucket the whole time for quite a few years. I've only seen the MCU, but I've been straight out that I never really bothered with the comics. I mean, that is fair. Comics aren't for everyone, and trying to get into them now, they're just getting into comics in general, especially with pre-established characters, can be very difficult. Because there's so many different writers now, so many different reboots and stuff. It's just like, where do you start? Obviously, people online will have ways for people to get into it, but still, it can be very difficult, especially if they have some big ongoing story going on, which nowadays is kind of all the time. It's very hard to just jump in. It's like, okay, I get it. Where am I looking here? Yeah, you want some Marvel comic book lore here? You know, the good old Ant-Man, the original Ant-Man, not the Scott Lang one, the old man who was Ant-Man before him. In the comics, he was the one to make Ultron. He also based it off his own brain, and he was going through like a depression, and also was also bipolar at the time. So that wasn't good. He also beat his wife. He also beat Janet one time. So, no one's ever let that down. No one ever lets, anytime anyone brings up, Hank Pym's Ant-Man, they always bring up that time he beat his wife. Even though from the comic, it was just he slapped her across the face once. It wasn't like he just went to town on her. So it's gotten exaggerated over the years, but it is something that happened. I never would bother with the MCU because the genre wasn't my thing. I did happen to see the first Avengers movie and loved it. Saw the rest of the main Avengers. 2, 3, and 4 are hard to get into because they take for granted that most people would have watched. Yeah. Yeah. That's actually not a uncommon complaint. That a lot of these films really expect you to have seen everything. Absolutely everything that has been released up to that point going in. Being perfectly honest, I've kind of checked out on the MCU. Especially after Endgame, I just kind of checked out of TV shows. I for the hell of it, I watched Marvel's What If just because that's kind of cool. I saw, what the hell was it? Falcon and the Winter Soldier, just because I like, well, the Winter Soldier. And yeah, Falcon's pretty cool too. But I haven't watched Loki. I didn't watch Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. I haven't watched Shang-Chi, She-Hulk, none of that. I'm not really super interested anymore. What was kind of bringing me back to those films was, it's kind of just, like, Captain America and Iron Man. Like, specifically those two. I didn't really care for Thor too much. It was Cap and Iron Man were the ones I was really coming back for, and, well, they aren't exactly a thing anymore in the movies, so it's like, oh, okay. Never mind. But after watching everything up to Endgame, that's like just kind of a good... I'd say that's just a really good place that you could say you can stop here and that's the story you saw. That's fine. And that was 10 years worth of movies. 10 damn years. I saw most of that shit in theaters like opening day. And regretted some of them. I watched Iron Man 3. My name is Trevor Slattery. Never seen so many people pissed off at once. Multiverse Saga is hard to get into. I have to wait a couple of years, then get back into it. Infinity Stone Saga was already over when I got into it. Okay. I've seen all the Blu-rays up to Ant-Man. I really want to see the last Guardians of the Galaxy because I absolutely stand Star-Lord. Then I'm tapping out for a couple of years. While I haven't seen all of it, I have seen most of, what the hell is it? Okay, saw Spider-Man Homecoming, Spider-Man Far From Home, that was alright. What the hell was the last one called? Does anyone, do you happen to know what the last Spider-Man movie was called? I cannot remember it right now off the top of my head. Obviously, I know it has home in the name. Ah, No Way Home. Okay, yeah. I haven't seen the whole thing, but I've seen most of No Way Home, and what just kind of drew me to that was, well, they brought back fucking Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield and fucking Willem Dafoe. Like, dude, I grew up with Tobey Maguire's fucking Spider-Man and Willem Dafoe was the Green Goblin. That shit was amazing. Willem Dafoe still has it. That man acted his ass off. I applaud him for it. He knows how to bring the sinister. He really knows how to turn. He can just go from I'm just a normal guy to he just brings on the creep. Just really lays into it. Obviously, I can't ever match that shit. Just gets that like little sinister, almost growl going with his voice. Just that tiny little bit. It's like fucking perfect. At least we know the metaverse is highly specific to only one person, so if it happens, it won't be that bad. Also, welcome back in, Bob Builder. How's it going? The metaverse is specific to one person? I'm a little out of the loop here, but what else is new? What am I doing? Forgot a polycap. Don't want to do that. There are a couple that I don't like. Thor: The Dark World. That was just a bad movie. That was just bad. I'm sorry. There's no other way for me to say it. That was just bad. That was like one of the beginnings of forgettable one-off Marvel movie villains, really. Like, well and truly. It's like, who the fuck are you? Who the hell remembers, I can't even remember his fucking name. He's a dark elf. That's all I remember. All because of a Pro ZD goddamn sketch. Okay, hear me out. Dark elves. Yeah, I can't even remember the fucking villain of Thor: The Dark World's name. That's how forgettable he was. Stream title turds the second and third Hobbit movies. That I'd have to disagree with. The second and third, I find the second and third, Hobbit films to not be that good. Okay, Christopher Eccleston. Okay, it was Malekith, the Dark Elf. Fuck. What a goddamn name. Malekith the... I mean, he's just a comic book character, too. That is, in fact, his name there. But, jeez. What a forgettable goddamn villain. Just like Doctor Strange's villain, Caecilius? Who? I remember Guardians of the Galaxy's villain, you know, Ronan the Accuser. What makes me scratch my head is, what the fuck is Kree Justice? This man keeps spouting about Kree Justice. It's like, what is that? What is it? It's just you hit people with your big fuck-off hammer. Like, when I'm with my friends, we have a lot to talk, a lot to say about these damn movies. Don't like how long it takes for the playlist to restart. It is restarting, right? Yeah. Yes, continue watching. Fuck you, YouTube. You're a playlist for a reason. It means it's to keep you on and ignore you. I already ripped open a can of worms when I asked you about the new Star Wars trilogy. Anyone insinuating the second and third Hobbit movies is any good, that sets off a rant in me. Oh my god. Maybe Kree Justice is the same as Danger to Manifold? I don't know, man. That movie never really... something to do with the people of Xandar? I don't know. This man kept just spewing out Kree Justice. And no one knew what it was. Like, no, we never knew what the fuck Kree Justice was. And at this point, I don't want to know. At this point, I don't even want to know what it is. I don't care. Okay. Building arms. Fully now. In other news, Sunday's episode of King Oger was a goddamn banger. Like an absolute fucking banger of an episode. Holy shit. Just holy shit, it was so good. Continuing up from last week with this sudden crossover with Koryuger from 10 years ago. Oh my god, just... They kept that shit going. They managed to connect fucking King Oger and Koryuger together story-wise. This was a crossover, technically shilling for Koryuger's 10th anniversary, but they managed to still tie it into King Oger's story and advance their plot a little. It was just an... Oh my god, I love it so much. Though it looks like the Red Ranger from the stand-in Red Ranger for Koryuger isn't coming back with all the King Ogers to their planet. Though it looks like the T-Rex decided to sneak on board their giant beetle spaceship. Based off the preview, it decided to just hitch a ride to the other side of the galaxy. So now the bugs get to combine with the T-Rex. Words I never thought I'd say. God, I love Sentai. I absolutely love Sentai. I get outlandish shit like that. So I cannot wait for this Sunday's episode of King Oger. I want to see what they do, because they just got back to their planet, leaving it technically in the hands of, you know, essentially God. Essentially God just kind of threw them to actual Earth because he didn't like how they kept thwarting his plans. So we'll get to see that. They've been gone for who knows how long, and now suddenly we're back, and, oh, well, you managed to turn the entire planet against us. How do we get everyone's trust back now? And I wish I was kidding. I'm not kidding. Their main villain at the moment is essentially God. This dude is omnipotent. He can do whatever he wants, and as a pastime, he decides to clean up the galaxy by making two dominant species on the planet hate each other and fight each other until they wipe themselves out. The first villains from the beginning of King Oger were just one of the other dominant species that were forced into this conflict with humans. They're at peace now. He didn't like that when he came back, when he showed up 3 years after the time skip. He wanted them to start fighting again. This dude literally cannot be hurt from what we can tell. They unleashed actual fucking, you know, finishing attacks that would have killed the bad guys from earlier in the season, and he just kind of sat there yawning like nothing happened. They're literally fighting God. maybe once more episodes are out and the show's closer to completion, I'll do watch-alongs of goddamn King Oger, because oh my god, I like it. I like it a lot. I like the look of the suits. The theme song is an absolute banger. Yeah, that's one hell of a rant. I think you feel very strongly about this, Nevermore. I got the sneaking suspicion you feel very strongly about the Hobbit movies. I don't know, that's just the impression I get. Come on. That's something everyone can agree on. The first Hobbit movie was fun. It was good, and after that, it didn't really go so well. Oh, I can hear Ruby. She's dreaming. I'll let the pupper sleep. Once we get more episodes of King Oger and we finish Digimon 02, maybe we'll go into what's it called? King Oger or something. We'll see. We'll see. I'll figure out. Already gone to over an hour. Damn. Not as fast. I'm not doing this as fast as I thought I was. Oh well. C'est la vie. That one in backwards, but that's fine. It'll still do its job. Is that it? Yeah, that's it for that. There, the full Armour 7th now has arms. We're getting there. We are getting there. And I'll just finish making the two other hands that it has. Just so they're done and out of the way, and then we'll continue on with, looks like we're doing the feet and the legs next. Hooray. Just what I've always wanted to do. Sound alert you never noticed. Oh no.
Ken! Ken! What a great waifu! I'm here today to show you all about Ken! 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 She's the very best! She will put every anime waifu up to the test! Whenever I'm sad, I get me some Kent! My penis goes up! It never gets bent! I say, Ken! Ken! She's the best!
Thanks, Nevermore. Thank you for playing the Kent song. There's a lot to explain with that. I'll make it simple. In joke with a very popular streamer. A song he kind of came up with off the cuff because he was super pissed off at us. Well, I can give it a beam rifle. Nice. Thank you very much, Nevermore, for playing Mags Kent. Troll sound alert, I like it. I mean, the troll is specifically for him, but he'd never come around here, I know that. It's just, it is funny when people see that, play it, and it's just like, what the fuck is this? It catches everybody by surprise. Everybody. I was there for that shit live when he did it. That was like a year and a half, 2 years ago or something like that. It was a little while ago that this happened. Something you wanted to tell me? Okay. Yeah, I do like the Chunkachu. You can technically get one in Sword. Are you kidding me? You gotta be kidding. You can get a fucking Chunkachu. Oh, are you talking about the Gigantamax Pikachu? That's what you mean. Yeah, I knew about that. Yeah, that's the closest we'll ever get to an actual fat Pikachu again. You have a save from Let's Go Pikachu, talk to a kid in the train station, that is one that becomes Chunkachu. Oh my god. Gotta love that incentive to play more games. Just keep buying money, keep buying our games. Now you get save bonuses. Not because I would have bought and played them anyway. Fair, fair. Everyone does applaud Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee to actually be really good. Shameless cash grab, but still actually good. Like, mechanics-wise, pretty solid. I'll never forgive Pokemon, however, for coming up with a goddamn stupid Pokemon shrink bullshit. I mean, apparently that's been a thing since, like, forever, that everyone just kind of ignored, because, well, it was dumb. But I hate that. It's like, oh, when they get too hurt, a defense mechanism happens and they shrink. Let's go back through the entire anime at all these points, like, why didn't you just shrink? Oh no, Pikachu's getting hurt. Why doesn't he just shrink to get out of the cage? I can't. I just can't. It's only 7:30. Man, I'm already tired. Well, I did work today. So that's a thing. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Tomorrow will be a very long night. Just because I know the full armor Gundam will take a little more time than this thing. Purely because it's more. The box is like twice as thick. So there's more things going on, a little more intricate. I think it'll take a little longer than the heavy Gundam did, because apparently the full armor Gundam is also an origin kit. So, yeah, that's got a lot of stuff going on underneath the hood. I'm basically building an Origin RX-78-2 and then slapping green armor on top of it. And if I looked at the runners right, I might be able to make a green version of the shield. Purely from parts they want you to throw out, too. They're just left on the runner because they reprinted the runners, obviously. That's something I really like about a lot of Gunpla. Especially, like, versions of different ones, like just variants. Sometimes they don't use specific pieces, so they just reprint the runner and just say, yeah, you don't use these parts. But if you know what you're doing, you could just snip them out. It's like, hey, look at that, I got a few extras. It's like, why wouldn't you want that stuff? I'll gladly take a few extra weapons here and there, if they're there. Always love the unexpected side bonuses here. The absolute treasure trove of one is the, what's it called? What the fuck are you called? The Shining Break? Gun Break Shining Break? Yeah, Shining Break Gundam. That thing is just an oh my god, why did they do it like this? So you get the runners to make the kit, all fine and dandy, but there's like specifically one part that's like translucent green. So rather than just make a tiny little thing for that, they decided, let's reprint like 90% of the runners again, but just swapping out yellow for translucent green. So basically you get like 1 3/4 of a model kit. It's absolutely insane. If you have some leftover polycaps or something anywhere, you can build yourself another one. It's nuts. And then they released a premium version of it with a slightly different color and did the exact same thing. It's like, Bandai, what are you doing? Why? You're just giving us the kit again in the same box. That's literally never happened before. But yeah, those are nice little extras and stuff are always good, especially if you're like someone that likes to customize. Those really help, especially if they've got like leftover joint parts that they don't use. Those are always very welcome, and even leftover polycaps are nice. playing publishing. Playing as British, bringing some new Pokemon over raised before now. Okay. Oh, man. What the hell? I don't want to call it an early night for me. Not yet, man. I'm not that old. I ain't that old to go to bed at like 8 o'clock. I can't. I don't want to accept it yet. Not yet. Oh boy. This is sticker heavy now. Oh boy, oh boy. Okay, well, I knew I was going to have to do these eventually, so. Just get them over with. Actually, that one went on pretty well. And that guy for the other side. Up. Get stiff. You gotta do the same thing again to me? No. Oof. I'll give it a... I put this on backwards. You gotta be fucking kidding me. I'm an idiot. God. Just careful. Okay, good. That came off nicely. That could have come off so badly. That's it. My sleep-deprived state, even though I'm not sleep-deprived, is making me fuck up. Yes, I'm blaming it. I'm gonna blame that. Not me just plowing through this thing too quickly. Yes, I am not at fault. I am perfect. Okay, what the hell does it want me to do here? I am confused about this one. Oh, I'm placing it on top. Interesting. Okay, that's actually a little weird. I'm placing a sticker down, and then I'm going to place a sticker on top of the sticker. Yeah, don't know how I actually feel about that. Layering stickers does not sound like a good thing. Actually turned out pretty well. I'll give it that. The end result was actually decent. For now. Okay, now what am I doing with this? Oh, I'm putting more. Oh my god, I'm putting so much more shit on this. I got another sticker to put on. Part about this is I have to do it again a second time for the other leg. There we go. That's right. So tired. It's a big foot. Holy hell. Oh, we almost have a fully empty runner. Goddamn. Almost. Almost. But we have leg. Missing a bunch of yellow, but nothing I can do about that right now. Okay, let me move some stuff off of here. Oh, I gotta put one of these things into the leg as well. Duh. There. Now it's a complete leg. Oh, I wanted me to do all of that again. Oh, god damn it. I wanted me to do that twice. I guess that makes sense. I can't fold this up just yet. That's totally fine. I mean, I need that, and I need that, and I need... Yeah, I need those little pieces while I build another leg. The same way I built the last one. Sticker layering and all. Okay. Excuse me. Alright, now the stickers. I mean, these actually aren't too bad. Sorta. gonna partially skip a step here because I can. And I'll put that other sticker that goes around the... what's it called? The, like, ankle here down now. Might as well. I see no reason why it has to wait until after I put the ankle guard up. Now I'll do the ankle guard, then I'll do the knee with all of its layered sticker glory. If I put the photos I take in the future of my dolls in the Discord, I take a couple... Yeah, go ahead. It's what it's there for. It's what Pics and Vids is there for. If you want to share, you know, pics and vids, whether it's something you found online or you took yourself, go ahead. That's why the channel there exists. All I would say is just keep it, you know, safe for work. That's all. That's like the only stipulation, is keep it safe for work. Which, I mean, I know you're not gonna just, you know, post weird graphic shit on there. Definitely no danger of that. Don't take NSFW pics. Alright, cool, perfect. Yeah, I don't have an NSFW channel on, you know, in the Discord at all, so yeah, we'll just kind of keep that to other Discords you might be in and all that. I don't see the reason to have one, especially right now. Just keep everything, you know, safe for work. My pics are wholesome. I'm not a massive doll collector. Just put them in a tiny little doll family and take photos of them. Yep. There's only 2 more stickers left on this sheet, and one of them is going to be for on the crotch plate. There we go. Now I can throw that on. Beauty. Did I catch it? I did not catch it. There we go. struggle getting hold of. I want Ken to have his little brother Tommy, but because when Ken is brown and not white, he's a nightmare finding a kid-sized doll that is brown. Okay. If they even made one with the same skin tone as your Ken. They do make them, it's just finding them? Okay. There we go. Okay, so now I just start putting it together. I should find one on Amazon with the price insane. 54. Yeah, fuck that. Yeah, that's a big nope. Not spending 55 pounds on that shit. No way. That's definitely a scam at that point. I gotta learn to turn my damn phone into do not disturb mode when I stream. I should learn to do this, but I never will. What Tommy would offer that ridiculous yeah, exactly. Chelsea is white and blonde. I did some of this to Chelsea. I got the Asian one, named her Anne. She's the sister of the Ken doll. Her name Fred, made Skipper's boyfriend. Couldn't tell she's white or Asian, so I went with Asian because I wanted Asian little girl to be his sister. Okay. We're nearing the end of the full Armour 7th. On the waist. Finally. It's about damn time. I know it's pretty obvious, but I absolutely love Gunpla. I love this a lot. Just how all of these random little pieces all snap together so nicely and form, you know, essentially a toy. It's cool. I like it a lot. I like the engineering behind them all. If you haven't seen it at all, Adam Savage, one of the Mythbusters guys, he did an entire video where he built the perfect grade Unleashed RX-78-2, and oh my god, he was blown away by the mechanics of it. Just how intricate that shit is. Like, that's someone who actually has like an engineering background, being amazed at, you know, the engineering of a collector's toy, more or less. Just how everything comes together, how it all moves. Well, I mean, the Perfect Grade Unleashed RX-78-2 is a goddamn treasure of a kit. If you see the price tag for it, guess what? It's worth it. It earned that price tag. The fact we just totally dork out about dolls and action figure. I like these streams too because how chill it is. Yeah, I like them too. Can't do them all the time because, well, that's a lot of money I'd be sinking into model kits. Especially into model kits that maybe I wouldn't actually want. Like, I thought I wanted that Union flag I built a while ago. Nope. I don't like it. It is not moved. It is like, since I built the fucking thing, it is like not moved from the spot on the desk it was been in. It was still there. I still left it transformed. I'm not a fan of this fucking thing. I don't like it. Its transformation is jank. It's so weirdly loose. Things you just kind of have to force into place. No. I regret buying that. Thankfully, it didn't cost a lot of money, but still. I think I got that just because it padded out the order a little bit. Does that really just jut out like that? Oh shit, it does. Sweet. Totally get that. All my dolls, I didn't get them for the sake of having them. I really looked at them and only bought it if I felt like it'd make me happy if I have it. It's so fun. I'm a doll fan instantly the second it came out of the box. Yeah, so far that's like the only one I'm not super happy with. I'm not a big. No, actually, there's two I'm not a super fan of right now. The damn Union flag. And the high-grade Force Impulse Gundam. Because that thing does not stay together. It keeps falling apart at the waist no matter what I do. All because it has a gimmick where it can split apart. And guess what? It keeps wanting to split apart. No matter how much I position the damn connectors to, you know, be able to slot in there and keep it together, the fucking thing just falls apart. Like, I'm afraid to touch it and move it because just the legs are just gonna fall right off. Every time. I'm ready to glue the fuckers together so it'll never separate again. That's how frustrated I am with it. I thought I'd like it. Because a lot of people were saying it's a very good kit, and I don't like it. So that's one I regret buying as well. And also, the Force Impulse is just knockoff Ale Strike. I mean, the fucking Impulse Gundam is just knockoff Strike Gundam anyway. I hear you, Ruby. He's almost done. Wish I had my damn file. I'm gonna have fun after work tomorrow, because I gotta make sure I buy a bunch of baking supplies. Me and the GF are gonna bake some cookies. I just gotta make sure I take account of what we do have so I know what I have to get tomorrow after work. First time I got Skipper out of the house, completely regrets to a little girl who used to carry a Skipper doll around, was calling her Skip and everything. I think I mentioned that before when I was building a Lego set. Yoda was staring at. Yeah, you did say that. Oh, that's not fun. That's really loose. I'm not a fan of that. And the side skirts on this thing are very, very loose. The hole is just, like, the thing the ball joint sits in is just a little too big, so it's not a very tight fit. So it just kind of, it sits in there. It's not gonna, will it fall out? Okay, it won't fall out, but it doesn't stay nicely. It just kind of droops. So that's no good. Swear to God, YouTube, if you did it again. Yes, continue watching. I have this playlist here for a reason. God damn. Maybe when the legs get on there, it'll even out a little better. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I can beef those up a bit. Like just putting a kind of like a clear nail polish or something on there. Just a very thin coat, letting it dry. That manages to thicken up a lot of joints just enough that they'll, you know, be tight again. It's a neat little trick. Body, and we can put this together. There we go. Okay. Now we gotta give it legs. Now we gotta give it the legs. Where do I get that? B on B. Oh yeah, there it is. Yes, hi Ruby. I hear you, honey. Daddy's almost done, okay? It won't be too much longer. Yeah, she was behind me and she's just like, This just slides up there. And hey, look at that. We got the main body for our full Armour 7th. Not bad, not bad. But we still got a little more work to do, i.e. the backpack. We don't have any of that done yet. And that is gonna be a bit much. Okay, not really. Is it possible to catch a glimpse of Ruby, or is it not easy with a Gunpla and Shell Cam? I'd have to move the camera. I'd just rather not right now, not toward the end. It's always a pain in the ass to get the positioning right again. I really should get a second camera just for Gunpla and Chill, so I can have my normal camera up and then the Gunpla and Chill camera somewhere lower. Look at that cute photo. Yeah, it's always pictures. There's always going to be pictures of her in Discord. Hey, baby girl. You gotta go outside, don't you? I know. It's okay. Soon, honey, soon. Very soon. Don't worry. Shouldn't take much longer. Yeah, we're past the 2. How would I used to do these things in just 2 hours? That's that early baby streamer Baron for you. Somehow managing to do this shit really quick back then. Well, except the Sinanju, but we don't talk about the Sinanju anymore unless I go on a rant about the Sinanju and its fucking stickers. And I am just not up for that today. Okay, yep, that's cool. We got a done runner. Nice. Ruby, a stream mascot, and stream diva. Yeah, she's my precious little girl. Love her to bits. Even if she can be a pain in the ass at times. But whatever. What dog doesn't get on our nerves at times? They always do something. It's like, come on, why? Usually with her, it's just being in the way. Cutting you off as you go up the stairs. It's like, come on, no, don't do this. I'm on the stairs. Isn't that the point of pets? Honey, it's okay. Almost there. You'll be okay, hon. I'll let you out real soon. That's still got a few pieces on it. Together, nice. I'll take that all day. Well, we gave Jen a tail. She got a tail stabilizer, so yeah. Alright. That's a thing. She's got a really... So it's a really fat behind now. It just really sticks out. Well, we're not done yet. now we do the backpack. Finally. Fucking finally. What's up, Roops? I know, honey. I know. I'm so terrible right now. Roops. Come here, honey. I don't think she can wait anymore. I'll be right back. I'm not going to put the BRB screen up. I'll just be right back. Okay, I am back. There, she's outside. I'll let her be outside for a little bit. Hopefully she'll want to stay out there long enough for me to finish this off. Doubtful, though. Building a lot of stuff that's going onto this backpack now. Whew, sorry. Dang sneezes. Get another empty runner. Should I put this on? That really does signal the end when I've got more empty runners than I do full runners. Oh, I hear her at the door. She'll be okay right now. some fresh air. She's been inside all day. Weird. Okay. That's certainly something. Oh, now I get to build the big giant gun. Yeah, let's make the big fuck off cannon. It's about as big as the mobile suit is tall. And it sits over its shoulder. God, I love how egregious this is. I absolutely love how egregious this thing is. Look at that. There's only one polycap left on the polycap runner, and I don't think we're going to use it. Nope. So goodbye. Now the barrel of the gun. Oh, that doesn't look good. I probably put it in fucking backwards. Shit. No, I just wanted to be difficult. Whatever. Okay. Yellow piece from here for the sight. And that's it for that runner. Like, this thing is huge. Let's see. Okay, it's yeah, it's about as tall as the mobile suit itself. And the last, I had 3 more things I need to snip out. The beam sabers. No blades. But I have plenty of blades sitting around if I ever want to use them. And I have more than enough sitting around if I ever need to. A lot of people would be all weird that an AI program named the 2 dog pets to my dolls, but I'm cool with it. Nothing wrong with that. Now, if you use an AI program to name your children, that might be a little... letting the AI decide. And just going with whatever it pops out. Okay. Throw the backpack on. And then we just, last part we snip out, being the thing that lets it actually, you know, equip its shield. You know, the shield that we've just kind of forgotten about this whole time. I hear her fucking jumping at the damn door. I'm almost done, Ruby. You'll be okay. And no, don't leave it there. There, like on the side there. And voila! The full armor Gundam 7th. It's big old over the shoulder cannon. That's one more for the BB team. Done. God, this thing is just huge. Alright, let me swap screens. I can stop playing the lo-fi. And I can fix the camera now. And I can end it. And then I can let Ruby in. Whew. There we are. Full Armor 7th. Not bad. Not bad at all. I'll get this bad boy posed. I'll try to take a few pictures with it around, post those on, you know, Twitter and Discord, and then have it posed with the rest of the BB team. So, where's the image for... So tomorrow is Gunplot and Chill again at the same time, starting about 6. And that'll be building Mari's full armor Gundam, which is a thick box. It's gonna take a little while. But that'll be the 5th of 9, with Brozards coming in next. When it'll show up, not 100% sure, but it is coming. It is ordered and paid for. So, ooh, my back. So yeah, thanks, you know, everyone for watching, commenting, and lurking. Appreciate it very, very much. Again, I will be back 6 o'clock tomorrow night for more Gunplot and Chill. So, hope you all have yourselves a great rest of your night, and I'll see you next time.